Well, true polyphony would suggest an independence of voices and voices, I feel. And although there is an independence of voice, it's only within certain restricted limits because it's based on the separation between the two hands, but the single column. So then it's rather hard to explain exactly how it works, but it's basically breaking the rhythm between the two hands. So you have open holes where normally they should be closed, which is actually the same technique as multiphonics.
Right.
But when you move through them, it depends on the speed and depends on the intention and depends on the embouchure. And basically the same approach, which is cross fingerings.
Right.
Then according to what your intention and the speed, then different things come out. So that it's a way of relating to the instrument, which takes a while for it to become natural.
Right.
The important thing for me is to find somebody who can play that other instrument, the computer, or the DSP, signal processor. They should know the software. They should know the instrument that they build. And I have relationships with different individuals. It began, in effect, in the analog age. I was already interested in real-time synthesis with analog synthesis, but those really flexible machines were very, very big and very expensive.
Right.
And completely impractical to take on the road. Now everything fits on a laptop.
Yeah.
So it's a very open field of investigation.
Right. And I guess it's also a lot of improvisation on live, on the spot.
Absolutely. That's the only thing I can do. I've done so many different things with Michael. There were some elements of notated music in one of the projects we did with Sardinian music. There were some melodies, I think. But mostly improvisation. With Gavin Bryce, the whole thing was notated. It was like a saxophone quartet, which he wrote for me and asked me to assemble a group. And there's no improvisation.
Okay.
But he wanted our sound, wanted not so much classical sound.
And I see that besides your collaborations with these kind of contemporary composers, you've been collaborating with all kinds of music, like your collaboration with Charlie Watts, your collaboration with Spiritualized,
yes,
with David Sylvian, which is a kind of crossover music, with Spring Hill Jack, with drum and bass, and this kind of more, let's say, more up-to-date electronics, to call it in a way. So it's impressive that you have, been involved in so many musical venues. So my question would be, which other styles attract you, and which musicians attract you to work with in the future?
I don't think like that. If I do what comes.
Okay.
And in the case of Michael and Gavin, these were my friends.
Right.
In the case of Spiritualized and Springfield Jack, these guys came to me to use my work. And David Sylvian also. We talked for years about possible collaboration before it actually happened. And now I'm going to be playing with David Sylvian again in. I think it's in Finland, in the fall. On the website, the mission statement, which is already tongue-in-cheek, as we say, to have for me to have a mission statement is quite ridiculous. But somebody said you need a mission statement.
Okay.
So I thought one time I was with Hanvenik somewhere on the road, and he said, "Whatever happened to the art of the individual?" And then I don't know what provoked him to say it, but I remembered him saying it, and I thought, what, that's what interests me, the art of the individual. And it's not generic, it's not a genre-based approach.
So my last question, Mr. Parker, is about, since it's your first time in Mexico,
Yes.
and well, we are very much looking forward to your concert. I heard that you had a great concert last Wednesday. So what are your impressions of being here for the first time?
Well, it's a very, very powerful culture. It's almost overwhelming. Mexico City is one of the great cities in the world. And if you come here for just a few days, you can only dip in and out.
Right.
It's overwhelming. And also, the sun is very powerful, and the oxygen is a bit less.
Yeah.
So the whole thing can turn into almost like a trip, you know. So we've been really enjoying it.
Okay. Well, we certainly hope that it's not the last time that you come here.
Thank you.
We'd love to have you back. It's really a pleasure, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.